Over the years, Fortnite has had its history of records. Most kills in a game, longest game, and even most wins in a row. But one record that not enough people talk about is Fortnite's quickest game. Now, what does this mean? Well, when I say Fortnite's quickest game, I mean the shortest possible time taken to completely win a Fortnite game. Now, this has to be an official mode like Battle Royale, Reload, or Blitz. It cannot be creative or an LTM, as those would get a little too short. So I don't usually make documentary videos like this a lot, but without further ado, this is the history of Fortnite's quickest game. So this all starts in Chapter 3, Season 1 of Fortnite, which is where a lot of these first records are going to take place. The first one being the Power Team, hosted by Lachlan, did a challenge to see who could win a Fortnite game the fastest. And well, it turns out that one of Power's members named Sync would end up winning a game in a whopping 14 minutes and 47 seconds, which at the time, I'm pretty sure this was a record. And whilst a lot of these coming up in the video are going to be accidentally the fastest game, this one was entirely on purpose. Everyone was really impressed. And what was also really impressive is another member of Power Radius right behind him got 14 minutes and 53 seconds, also winning his game. So I don't know how close that was to the previous record, and I don't even know what the previous record was, but it seems like Chapter 3 Season 1 is kinda when people started to go for this record. Because a little later on, you can see right here, Typical Gamer and Noah W. Plays decided to go in, and they also sought out to get the quickest Fortnite game of all time, and they actually ended up getting this time with about a 14-minute timestamp, or 13 minutes and 59 seconds, and at this time was the record, beating out Radius from Power. This challenge is very hard to do. Now you may be asking, why is this challenge so hard, and why does nobody go for it? Well, Fortnite, before Reload and Blitz came out, it was just Battle Royale. It was just 100 players. And the thing about that is, if you think of quick world records, when you think of a game like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a game where you can go into time trials, you can try over and over and over again, and you can keep going and you can keep trying, and all you need to do is just do it the fastest. You need to find new ways to do it, and you just need to completely optimize them and do them as fast as you possibly can. Because the thing about Mario Kart is it's the same every time. The track never changes, the coin placement never changes, the character stats never change unless it's, an update back when the DLC was out. So what makes this different from Fortnite? Well, Fortnite is pretty much one of the most RNG games to speedrun, because you have to kill the 100 players. You need those 100 players to be a perfect balance between real and bots. Whereas another game that people like to speedrun, Mario Maker 2, you had different levels and people try and get world records. Well, the thing with this one is you just optimize that too. You can just start memorizing it, and you can know where to go and what to do. Now, Fortnite games can be optimized by having different loot pads, kind of knowing where bots are going to land. It needs to be set up very well, and you need to be really good at the game to be able to do this. Now, some people may think that you just need a bot lobby. Well, this won't work at all, because you need some real players to kill the other bots. And you may think this might be easier in squads, and it very well could be, but it's just so RNG, and it's really hard to do in my opinion. Like I had a Blitz game just today as I was recording this audio that was a little over 4 minutes. Like I got a really fast game And to be honest, I wasn't even trying to do it. Like, most records are actually accidental. But what's very interesting is in Chapter 3, Season 1, just a little before Noah W. Plays and Typical Gamer would set that 14-minute record, Cypher PK, Ninja, and Courage JD on January 19th, 2022 would set an 11-minute record with a trio game in Chapter 3 Season 1. The gameplay here was absolutely amazing, and the craziest thing was they were just on a normal stream and they weren't even trying to do this. Like I said, it's so RNG and it's so random that you can literally do it on accident. They absolutely destroyed this lobby, and in Chapter 3 Season 1, this is when people started to go for this record. Now, due to certain glitches on my laptop, I cannot turn off restricted mode on YouTube on my browser, so that means that a lot of the clips and research that you see is going to be very limited, so please bear with me, and if there's anything that I missed, I'm very sorry, but as far as I know, this is very accurate and up-to-date stuff. Now, it really seemed like no one was ever going to beat this Epic Trios record of 11 minutes until Reload. Fortnite Reload released in Chapter 5 Season 3, in my opinion, the worst Fortnite season of all time. Now, what's really interesting about this is Battle Royale matches usually range between 20 to 25 minutes. There's 100 players, you have to kill them, but in Reload, matches range from 15 to 20 minutes, and there's only 40 players. Now, the gimmick here is that when Reload first came out, you were on teams, and if a teammate is still alive, then you can come back in. So you really didn't actually have to kill 40 players, you basically had to kill like 120. If that makes sense. Because a very small creator named Zen Clan on October 13th, 2024 posted this video saying, "Fastest win in Fortnite Reload, I think." And it's basically just a 21-second video of him looking through his replay modes, and you can see this replay right here of 8 minutes and 46 seconds, 12 eliminations, and they did get first place. And it does say here it's only out of 29 players, but it still technically counts. Now, I think he definitely got lucky with the RNG of only having 29 players, but we actually don't have any footage of this. So, is it fake? It only has 41 views 9 months ago at this time, but I personally think this might be real. But for those of you who are doubting, I do have another one. A YouTuber named SwipeFN with just 84 subscribers on April 21st, 2025, just a few months ago, made a video with just 17 views called Fastest Win in Fortnite Reload New World Record. And this video actually has footage, and it's kind of mesmerizing, to be honest. This guy went absolutely insane in this video. Now, though the video you can see right here is 6:25, the actual record here is 10 minutes and 40 seconds, as it is in replay mode, but he did actually win the game. There is some chopped up footage of it. He really did win this game in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. And for a couple months, this was the fastest game in Fortnite history, and to this day is still the fastest game in Reload history. But that's when something unexpected happened in the very small Fortnite speedrunning community. There was something that happened that shook up the entire very small Fortnite speedrunning community, and that was Blitz. Blitz came out a few months ago, Chapter 6, Season 4, or technically Season 3. I don't know if we're counting Star Wars as a full season, but whatever, I'll count it as a full season. Fortnite Blitz was literally made to be speedrun. Like this is literally a mode that takes less than 5 minutes to win. So literally the first game that was ever played broke the record for the fastest Fortnite game of all time. But then people really started to optimize this mode. Now, I looked on YouTube for a while, and there were a lot of fake videos, like fastest win ever in Fortnite Blitz Royale, and it's like 4 minutes, like those, like there's gonna be so many of those, but some people, just a few people actually got some good records. Power Chances, arguably one of the most well-known members of Power, aka Lachlan's brother, on June 26th, 2025, set the record for the fastest Blitz win ever. And this one clocked in at just 2 minutes and 19 seconds. What's crazy about this is he was actually trying to do this, Like, if you're gonna win the fastest game in Blitz, it's very hard to do it accidentally, because the thing about Blitz is you can actually optimize Blitz just like in Mario Kart or Mario Maker. If you do things right, you land in the right places, and you're really good, you know where people land, you know where the zones are, you can actually optimize Blitz, as it's such a short mode. If you play it enough, you can optimize it and get a really fast run. Well, Chances did and got a time of 2 minutes and 19 seconds. But there's something that I did not tell you. 8 days prior to this record, on June 18th, 2025, a creator with 1.06 thousand subscribers, Swag Bug Build, actually beat Chance's record by just 1 second. That's right, he got a 2 minute and 18 second time, beating Chance's time. Now, this was very well optimized, very real, very legit. There is video proof of this, and he did a really great job. And at the time, it looked like absolutely no one was going to break this record. And it seemed like 2:18 was going to be the permanent time to beat, and no one really knew if anyone was going to beat this. So you may be asking, is this where it ends? Is this the fastest game in Fortnite history? So the answer to the question is no. Because at the time I'm recording this video, just a little over 2 weeks ago, a creator named Davey put out a video. And it is literally called Breaking the Record for Fastest Fortnite Win, with 138,000 views. So a lot of you guys probably have seen this video, but I want to dive a little bit deeper. So what I didn't tell you is neither Chances or Swag Bug Build had the record at all. Because in this video, he explained that a few days before he set a new record, well, maybe, I'll show you guys here in a minute, him, Prem, Wesley Watt, and TTV Invincible actually set the Blitz record with 1 minute and 41 seconds to win. That was 2 weeks before he tried to set a new record. But then he wanted more. Davey wanted that record to be even shorter. So he called up a brand new squad. And here is that squad. It's him, I Am Enough, Jock, and a random guy, Twitch Hydra. I don't even know who that is, but here's a picture. And anyway, they set out and they wanted to beat their previous record. Now, this was going to take time, as they kept on going. They kept on optimizing. They wanted that record. They did not give up. And somehow, some way, this squad, with only 2 people that I recognize, and only one person who could debatably go pro, who is I Am Enough, they set out and they did the unthinkable. They did something that we never thought would be possible in the history of Fortnite. With lots of practice and this goofy squad, this is what happened.
Time for our official world record attempt at getting the fastest blitz win.
I'm going lazy. I'm gonna go lazy.
Okay, so Jack, after you go Sandy, go Snobby, and just look for the teams that come out of there. Okay, I'm killing everyone retail in 2 seconds.
Dead.
Nice. Oh my gosh, we have Speed Medal, Speed Medal.
And the Flash dead. So we're going Speedy.
This AI's. Okay, I'm coming to whoever needs help.
Davey, don't go towards me, Davey.
I killed my 2 teams here.
Nice. Oh yeah.
On his speed, dead. On me.
Nice. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. 4 up, 4 up, 4 up. One more team, one more team.
Dead. Let's go back.
Oh my gosh, back up. Holy.
That had to be it. That had to be it.
That was insane. That was insane. That was insane. Come on.
That was so fast.
Come on.
Come on.
131, baby. Let's go.
How much? What is it?
131.
What's the record?
I got 129.
131.
You got 129?
Yeah.
Okay, 129. World record. Let's go.
Yes, that's right. 1 minute and 29 seconds. No one would ever think that a sub 130 Fortnite game would ever be possible. But little did they know, it was. Davey, Hydra, I Am Enough, and Jack, John, or whoever that is, set the record for the fastest Fortnite win of all time with 1 minute and 29 seconds. And even 2 weeks after this video was released, this record still holds to this day. I don't think anybody is ever going to beat Davey and this squad. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And Davey, at the end of that video, was thinking if maybe a sub 1 minute Fortnite game in Blitz would be possible. Now, we didn't feel like trying it out because they already spent a lot of time doing that other one, but let me know, do you think a sub 1 minute Fortnite game is possible?